Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, it's a showdown between two teams with the same record on the year. It's the Titans going up against the Bears.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Chicago Bears. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Design run for their wideout. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go. Blue 90.
The tight end in motion right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Leopard.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
No, check.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Leopard.
Play clock winding down. Back to throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
2nd down following the incompletion.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Leopard. Here we go now. Detroit.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Leopard.
The play clock's running down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building, but the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a play fake here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go. Green. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Here we go. Detroit. 319. 319. Over. Leopard.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. On first down, Trubisky. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So now the offense is facing a first down and 20 after that last mistake.
All right, now look at 56. 319. 319. Let's go. Detroit. Blue 90. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Uncorks one for Dick. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. This is Howard on second down. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 here. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On first and goal, Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The slot man in motion right. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times because you have your assignments to block, but if you could see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
Looking to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Time running out here on the play clock. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. And his throw is incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Set!
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Looking left side, and it's complete. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
First down, they run with Howard. Big hold to the 30. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 55 yards.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. 319.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. They go play action. Trubisky escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
No, check, Patriot. Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Here now. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Now Trubisky being chased, and the Chicago Bears are in the end zone. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Detroit. Green 39. No. Check, Patriot. Over. Back down to that Philly. Leopard.
And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, he knocks him over. And now the rookie's free. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit. And this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said. This touchdown can give them their belief.
And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Here we go now. No, Jack, Patriot. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play clock winding down. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On now is the Titans punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Now, Barney. Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Over. All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Green, Detroit.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down following the run.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Over. Center. You got 4. Go, center. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And the play clock's running down. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
No, check! Patriot! Patriot! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll look to throw here. Smith catches left side. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! No, check! Patriot!
Time running out here on the play clock. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Gun! Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And they will line up now for the two-point try.
Now let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now here's a carry heading left. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Marty.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Watch it now, Marty.
They come out here in the eye.
Over. Watch it now. Detroit.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Shift together here from the D-line.
Detroit.
Second and goal from the 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Extra point try now for Succop. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now it's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here is the punter, Shum, as he sends this one away. Ooh, the juke. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Titan football. Now the Titans getting set to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Slot man moves right. They run the counter now on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Please. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
And he motions the wide receiver. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Goldman with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Leopard. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The slot man in motion right. Now they try the right side here. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Slot man moves right. On second down, he'll try and run the counter. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. He's back to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And they'll try and preserve that lone timeout as he comes up and clocks it here on the spike. Ten yards still left on second down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Over. Back down in that Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Got a try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bears, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.